What if you could just rewrite your past? Or what if you could design the future? Today, we're not just asking what if. We're going to explore the incredible power of your imagination and how it can, well, reshape your world. Let's dive right in. Okay, so imagine this. You're holding a key, but it doesn't just open regular doors. It unlocks possibilities. The first turn could erase a decision you regret. Another turn could give you a peek into the year 2050. So what's the very first door you'd open? This is the kind of power we're tapping into today.
All right, our first stop, a time machine. The doors open, you can hear the engine humming, you get in. But which way do you turn the dial? Do you actually dare to visit the past? I mean, would you want to be right there in the crowd as Leonardo da Vinci shows off the Mona Lisa for the first time? Or maybe watch the moment the first pyramids were built? The past is like this huge library of incredible moments. Which one are you picking out to read first?
Or do you leap forward? Are you curious about the flying cars and floating cities of tomorrow? Or, maybe you just want a little sneak peek at your own future. You know, the future is a blank page. What would you even write on it?
So, let's go from the impossible to the improbable. Picture this. You wake up tomorrow and you're a billionaire. After that initial shock wears off, what is the very first thing you do with all that newfound freedom?
Is your first instinct to share it? Just imagine the look on your parents' faces as you hand them the keys to a new house, or the incredible relief of wiping out your family's debts in a single moment.
Or, hey, maybe the first move is just for you. Would you finally take that trip to see the Northern Lights? Or buy that vintage car you've always dreamed of? Or would you just find a hammock on a quiet beach and completely disappear for a little while?
But what if the ultimate prize isn't money at all, but time? Suddenly, you don't need to sleep. That's 8 extra hours every single day. How do you even begin to spend that incredible gift?
The night becomes your canvas. You could finally master that really difficult piece on the piano. You could learn to speak a new language fluently. Or, write that novel that's been living in your head for years. The world's asleep, but you are wide awake, creating.
Or do you dedicate those hours to others? You could volunteer at an animal shelter, mentor a young person who needs guidance, or just be there for every late-night conversation with the people you love.
Okay, so having more time is one thing, but what about a chance to relive it? You get to go back exactly 1 decade and start all over again from there. What paths do you take again, and where do you decide to forge a completely new one?
This is your shot to rewrite a whole chapter of your life. Would you pick a different career, one that actually inspires you? Or maybe find the courage to say, I love you to someone you let slip away?
But then you have to ask, what do you fight to protect? Which friendships, which lessons, which unexpected joys would you make sure happened all over again? Sometimes the most beautiful parts of our stories are the ones we never planned for. So, let's narrow our focus. Not 10 years, just one moment, one single choice. A yes you'd flip to a no, or a road you just didn't take. What single change do you think could have altered everything that followed?
Now, let's change perspective completely. You get to walk in someone else's shoes for an entire year. Who would it be? Would you choose to be a world-renowned chef, a groundbreaking astronaut, or maybe a wise elder in your own family? Who would you become? And what could you learn from their world?
Okay, now let's zoom out. From one life to, well, all of them. You have the power to solve one of the world's biggest problems with a single action. Do you get rid of poverty, heal our oceans, or bring lasting peace to every nation? But here's the twist. Every major change has a ripple effect, right? If you end world hunger, does the global population suddenly surge to an unsustainable level? If you clean the oceans, do coastal cities become dangerously overcrowded? What new problems might your solution accidentally create?
Now let's switch gears from creating a future to having one taken away. A real shock to the system. You wake up tomorrow and the internet is just gone. Not for an hour, but for a whole month. What happens to our world?
All of a sudden, the world is a lot quieter. We're forced to look up from our screens and actually talk to each other. Do our communities get stronger because of it? Or does that silence just feel empty?
And the global economy? It pretty much grinds to a halt. Businesses that only exist online vanish overnight. How would you do your job? How would society even function? It's like a world thrown back in time, and we'd all have to relearn how to live in it.
Now for a question about a future that feels closer every single day. Imagine walking into a classroom where, instead of a person, an advanced AI robot is standing at the front. And this becomes the new normal.
So what do we gain? Well, an AI could personalize lessons for every single student, explaining complex ideas with perfect patience. But what do we lose? That human connection, the mentor who offers not just knowledge, but comfort, encouragement, and real inspiration.
And for our final question, we're pitting two sci-fi dreams against each other. Flying cars would totally reshape our cities and how we live. But legal human cloning? That could redefine what it even means to be human. So which one do you think would change the very fabric of our society more? You see, these aren't just random questions. They're tools for unlocking your own creativity and understanding yourself better. Your imagination is a universe of possibilities. We've explored some cool ones today. So what world will you create next?
Beyond norm input and output training to achieve English speaking and writing skills that AI cannot replace.